Hello everybody. Now, as I break the house, everybody knows, or if you didn't know, I'm a massive fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I was born in '83 and just by the time everything was cool, TVs, VHS, cinema trips, the lot. Yeah, caught on that thing. And I just love Turtles. And I'm looking forward to actually revisiting the TV show, the original cartoons. Do want it. And when I've been editing quite recently, if you've been watching this series particularly, I've been trying to power through a couple of TV shows. You can hear Hyra in the background scratching herself. But yeah, I've been powering through a few TV shows, like Thundercats, like Red Dwarf and stuff like that. And I decided to take it on a wing. Now, massive fan of Turtles, 3 movies, the 4th movie, it is a 4th movie, the new 2, make a 3rd, make a trilogy, just get it done. Original TV show. There's been a lot of spin-offs, including this. Now, was this worth buying? Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation. And that's what it's called. It's not called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's called Ninja Turtles. And this is by Saban. Saban, obviously. Power Rangers. So yeah, as I just shut the door, as Hyra has a bone. Hyra's there, nodding on a bone. I've had them for a long time. Picked them up in Poundland, £1 each. Now, I've had a search today to see if there's a volume 3, and what I can see, there isn't. They've been released, like 44-minute small straight DVDs, like some episodes might be double stories. You can see, reflecting back on this now, that some episodes are like mini movies over 3 episodes. Really weird. I had no idea. And this is the one famously known for having the girl turtle before we had the newer girl turtle. And it's Venus. And Venus is in Japan. There's a big reveal that there's a 5th turtle, and it's established earlier on that they're not brothers. They're all born on and bred on a turtle farm. So it really, like, you know, she's the only girl turtle and they're the only 5 turtles in the universe. And it's just like, yeah, you're not my sister. It just kind of gets that out in the open straight away because there's a bit of love interest across them, and you think, well, really? The song's quite catchy. It's a product of the time of the mid-90s where it's live action, little CGIs, like inner cuts, spins, like nunchucks flying across the screen and stuff like that. It's got the totally does a tribute to Batman all the way through the series. Like the amount of sound effects used when fighting is just ridiculous. It starts off and Shredder's in it, and Shredder's like Urukusaki. Shredder's like aimed up to the T, but then Shredder's not in it. Shredder's like 2 episodes in, disappears. There's no April O'Neil, there's no Casey Jones. For some fucking strange reason, Splinter from the movies is actually in the end credits, because this end credits is like a music video montage and everyone's dancing to the song. And sorry, that's the, did you realise that was metal? That poster. Yeah, so everyone's dancing around and the old Splinter from the Turtles movie turns up and you think, what the fuck? And but the Splinter we're in the show's got a huge head and he hangs out, plays chess with a blind guy who, you know, he gets his own little dedicated episode. But yeah, Shredder literally gets vanished, and then there's Crazy Realms, there's a monkey in a suit called the Gorilla. Bonehead, which I thought was the Rat King at first, he's running around. The last couple of episodes, it's been borrowing a bit from Bordello of Blood, as a vampirist has come back to life looking for a heart. There's no Kerrang, Bebop, Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, there's none of that. There is a bit of contingency, and they do go, on last week's, but like with the DVD there's no menu screens, like shit you not right, a few times there's 6 discs per box set, right? No menu screens, 3 episodes, and the only way you know it's start repeat is you get the black screen, white font, like warning, important and all that kind of stuff, and then just completely just does a loop, you know what I mean? And it's mental to think of how long the Thundercats episodes were. For how many episodes on the disc, they could clearly get that down to probably 4, because even like not having the disc, like size of the disc to actually hold the DVD screens is mental. There was some bits I generally laughed my head off at, you know, it's just really cheesy. It is quite inspiring to say, like, right, it's 4 guys in a suit, you've seen the movies, but This is budget made. It's obviously been filmed in Canada. The only famous person in it is the guy who plays Teddy, or what's he called, man? From It, the kids' TV show. The original TV show. That fuck's his name? Henry Thomas. No, that's him from E.T. Henry Bowers. That's the fucker. The kid who plays him, he's the voice of one of the turtles. There's a lot of different people voicing the turtles all over the place. It uses way too much stock footage. The turtles have a Hummer as their form of transport, and Raphael has a bike, and Raphael's helmet is pretty much just a helmet actually made into a turtles, and you see the reoccurring scenes. It's all the time. It's like every time they go out the fucking sewer, it's the same fucking thing, and you think, aye. As I say, it's just like misfortune events. It has no ending. As I said, it's just ended there. I'm well aware that there's an episode where the Power Rangers turn up in the Turtles, so I don't know what it's definitely these Turtles, because I have watched that before. So, but it's not on any of these collections. It is Saban, so is there a volume 3? Again, when you look on YouTube, there's a lot of misleading. But like for anyone who's a Turtles fan, it tries. It tries. I mean, a lot of people say Turtles 3 was a massive disappointment, and kind of looking back, it kind of was. There's so many different places you can go with the Turtles franchises from the cartoon. And the newer films did try that, especially with bringing Bebop and Rocksteady in. But like, why they didn't go for a trilogy or go for it, it's just like... But then you look at this, they didn't go for a fourth one, and then this came along, and obviously the Turtles went on tour. You know what I mean? But it wasn't big in the UK. This is maybe American, or it had maybe an impulse in Japan. It could easily be easy dubbed. When you're doing stuff like that, robotic faces and all that, when it looks dubbed anyway, it's going to transcend. Slapstick. I mean, there's an episode where they're in this house and they're all stuck in this house, and honestly, there's a gorilla, right? And I don't know why there's a fucking gorilla. It's not the gorilla in the suit who's walking around, because they're hypnotised on a Donatello banana, and it's like a standard shot, and there's like the whole Scooby-Doo thing going on there, where they're going in one door, out the other door, and the monkeys come to the screen, and like it's got the squeaky noise, and you think, what the fuck's going on here? But as a Turtles fan, it was entertaining, because it was trying to like go beyond, especially bringing in the fifth turtle, who's got like super and realm powers and all this kinds of stuff. But and she's got like obviously been given boobs, shell form. But you know, they changed a little bit about them. The bandana's a little bit different from the common, just wrapping around there. But Turtles fans, it is worth one of a watch, going through it once, just to see where it goes. If you don't take it seriously, as I say, I laughed at certain bits, rewound it. Some of it is really sped up. Again, the cheesy noises and all that kinds of shit and jizzes. You're like, what the fuck, really? But again, to get it, if it's only costing us £2, because you look on eBay and you can see these go for like £12. You know what I mean? So someone's like cashing in on it. But for them not to be a volume 3, which is just, again, you want to know how stuff ends. I totally believe something should not be released if it has no ending. If its series is being cancelled, it shouldn't warrant like having a complete collection. If you're going to release it, film something. Is it like your responsibility as a producer and a filmmaker? Wrap it up, finish it off, and then it's a complete collection. But yeah, I'll see you in the outtakes.
Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling?
Hello, in the outtake, just before the original outtake I filmed. I don't know how I totally forgot about this. I only just realised when I mentioned Batman. You can see in the background there, that's me. 2008. Sitting in the room editing something. Like a time lord. Yeah, what I totally mentioned. It's pretty weird actually, because yesterday I got some post and it was... Oh, you dropped it on the keyboard. Batman and Robin. Now, I bought this on Big Box VHS for my Corey Haim collection, because Corey Haim has a very brief cameo in this, which I didn't know, and I'm a big fan of Corey Haim, and I was just like, what the fuck, Corey Haim's talking to Coolio. That poster is a massive marquee poster used, but it's not just used, it's some of the city shots are obviously repeated. What I was talking about, the Hummer and the Raphael having a motorbike helmet with big cheesy faces he keeps going past. But yeah, totally, like, I mean, keep seeing Batman and Robin coming out, and they got Una Thurman and Arnold Schwarzenegger's face, and they keep using the same city pan and scan stuff and all that. So yeah, next outtake. Oh yeah, Dragon Lord. That's it. Right, so obviously, there's the guy who looks like Rat King. There's the gorilla and the white gorilla in a suit. But then there's Dragon Lord, and he has there's just a puppet, you know what I mean? Lord Zonk or whatever he's called, and he's like this crazy fucking puppet. But it's clearly just some fucking hand, you know what I mean? Going ape shit. But obviously Shredder turns back up, like he's been living in a park, and they're like, yeah, Shredder lives in New York Park, and you're like, what the fuck? It's very set bound. They do use a very similar location what they've discovered in Turtles 2 and the subway thing, but you watch it and it's just like, what the fuck? It just keeps itself quite grounded, but they're all just wild. It's its own wackiness, like, so it's warranted enough for me to go, why the fuck did I buy and why the fuck did I watch it? Was it worth buying? The answer is no. Die Hard Turtles fan, £2, but it's not complete, so it wasn't worth buying. It's going to go back into storage. Anyone's following Lonely Train Entertainment, when I was doing the active video recently, that's when I pulled them out and powered through them. Honestly, I actually watched the first box set in one go, and it is on for 264 minutes. It just, as I say, each episode just kept on flowing. And as I say, I've got a lot of video work doing this week, but as you can see on the front there, the bandanas are a little bit different. The girl turtle, it's got boobs. As I say, over 4 hours of action. Volume 1 is volume 2. Someone will probably go, yeah, there was a volume 3. I was like, well, I've been on eBay and Google, so has Brit, and we couldn't find one. So for now, that was it worth buying? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Was it worth buying that? Yeah. Have I ever found a home for it? I feel like I have. It just sits on the floor. It's not really something you hang on the wall. I'll see you in the next outtake. There you go, that's where it lives. Couldn't have it any better. It looks like they're peeking out the floor. If anyone's following the Ghostbusters as well, that video when I was on about the Burbs and Kong framed, like artwork that you would frame. So thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.